Hey guys, what's going on? Time for another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing another video on one of my boats that just came in, and we're in the middle of rigging it. It's almost done, but I want to walk you guys through this boat. I am incredibly impressed with it. This is the Yarcraft 210 TFX powered by a F300 Yamaha Four-Stroke. But I want to go through all the stuff. We've been rigging electronics for the past couple days, getting all the Humminbird and Minnkota stuff on, the Dakota Lithium. So let's walk through the boat. For those of you looking for a multi-species boat, this is my fourth Yarcraft now. They are just absolutely incredible, especially if you're from the north like I am, where we do a lot of big water, but it's also really good in smaller lakes as well. Let's basically go through this thing. So I'm gonna flip this around and you guys could take a look for yourself. So here it is. This is the new 219, or 210 I should say, TFX. Okay, so there it is right there. You can see that right there. 210 TFX. The color is dark gray gel white Malibu mist on the pinstripes, and then it has got ocean blue. I don't know if you can see it that well. It's a little dark in the shade here. And then I've got the white F300 Yamaha on here. This is the V6 4.2 liter. So going to be a really fun rig to run this year. So we've been doing nothing but rigging, and might as well start at the back and then I'll climb on in. So this is going to be running all Humminbird graphs. You can see here I got a Helix 12 here, Helix 10 at the front. Also have an Apex that can go in the front. On GeigerTec mounts, so that's the GeigerTec universal dash mount there. So quick to basically remove your graphs with one simple knob right there. You can undo that and take it with you both front and back. But starting at the back, GeigerTec's got their brand new little side imaging transducer mount, and this is really great because if you could see right in here, it's got a curved slot, so you can actually loosen this and tilt the angle and actually change the angle, which isn't as important for a big walleye boat like this. They tend to like it flat because the big boats are so heavy in the front, they run flat. But in a bass boat, if you're idling at 4, 5, or 6 miles an hour, they tend to pitch nose up, ass down. This, you can tilt this so that you can adjust your transducer to get the best possible reading out of your mega side imaging. Bob's jack plate on this as well. And you can see in the back how clean the boat is itself. You got your distribution bar and block right here, all your wiring. Your pumps are easily accessible just through this hatch right here. But nice clean rigging, super neat. Close that up. You got a built-in ladder right here. Comes out as well. Handles to get back in the boat. And if we go around, I'll go in through the front of the boat, let you guys see it. All right, so up we go. Use the steps, and we'll start at the back here. You can see we're rigging. We've got tools everywhere, but DL 135 plus cranking / house battery. So the cranking batteries are going to run the motor itself and the house electronics. I shouldn't say house electronics, actually. It's going to run the motor and the house lighting, pumps, pump out bilges and stuff like that. The other one is going to run the electronics on its own. So we have an dedicated DL 135 plus to run, the MegaLive, the 3 graphs, the Ethernet hub, 360 when we put it on, all that stuff. So super clean. That is our back compartment. We're also going to be putting Canon tracks, which will go here on the side. We're going to use these not only for doing what we do here on top of like riggers and rod holders, like I have on the old 219, but we're also going to have a bimini top that will be used on that. When it comes to storage in this thing, there is no shortage of storage. As you can see here, there's 2 rear compartments for storage. The middle one in between the 2 compartments is the live well. So it's got the big Yarcraft live well right there. Spray bar and everything. Another storage, same there. Back compartment here as well, just like the other side where we showed you the wiring, opens up, gives you deep wet storage, so drift socks, anchors, whatever you want to put back here, great spot for them. Seat post on the back as well, and you can tell it's got all reflex flooring in this boat. So your gas tank basically sits under this section right here in the bottom. driver's cockpit. Really nice layout on this, simple, easy. You could see it right here. New touchpad for this year as well. This is something new. So for years, Basscat has had their A10 touchpad. This is a new touchpad for this year. I really like this. The buttons are bigger, simpler. They light up. The rings light up around them. There you go with the lighting up. Hard to see. I'll put my head in front of it so you can get a shadow. So if you push something positively, it turns blue. Okay, and it does take a good push, but that's the good thing about it. There you go. Lights, blue, pumps, timed pumps, all those things. So that's kind of easy and simple. And that is all controlled by this master switch right down here. So I can shut that off. It takes power away from everything. Regarding the graphs themselves, like I said, I'm going to be running a whole Humminbird and Minnkota network. They got the Yamaha digital gauges, so it does have the NEMA backbone inside the boat. You've even got USB power right here for charging your phone or running a GoPro like we do a lot. Drains all over the floor. And then on the sides, you got your tool holders that are back here. You can see here I cut one. You can cut these once you get them to hold all your tools. Cup holders. You've got these doors actually fold down, so I'm going to move this out of the way. So this here, once we get everything all zip tied up, this is actually storage. So you can put trays in there, you could put marker buoys, you could put your, whatever you need, extra rod holder, stuff like that. And on the other side, you've got full rod storage that goes from back. So you can put big long rods down the sides, and this one has organizers in it. Underneath each of the consoles, you got a big storage area as well. This is all lit. There's lights on the side there. So there's that one on the passenger side. You've got the same thing on the driver's side. Okay, you can see our wirings have to be all buttoned up now. Been doing all that for the last 2 days. Lots of rigging, lots of fishing. And then on this, you also have a cockpit, rod box, or I should say glove box, and then you got USB power inside that as well. Handles for your co-angler, tie-offs, which you can see right here for when you're docking. Then a 30-inch ruler, but under here, you cut this, you'll be able to slide a full-size net right into that and keep it out of the way. So that's a nice feature. It's been in all the Yarcraft since they started redesigning them. Really like that feature. On the step, you've got a cooler here, small cooler, which I use in my boat as trash. And then inside the middle rod locker, this is the main rod locker. See that right there? If you hold a lot of rods, you can take this out. We'd usually take that front organizer or divider out. That allows you to put like 20 or 30 rods in here. But underneath here is where your batteries will go. So you can tell here, if I grab that. Okay, there's your compartment to put your batteries in. Really super simple. That hooks in like that. And we're going to be running right here, as you can see, 3 12-volt 100-amp Dakota Lithiums. So those will be going into here as well for the trolling motor. And they're going to be running a 60-inch Ultrex Quest. When we come up to the front, you've got a cooler here. So this is a big cooler. And you've got more storage on either side of it. Still got our rigging materials sitting in here, but you can see the full storage. Lots of trays and stuff like that. And you have the same thing here, and then another cooler right over here. Okay, so plenty of space to put ice, plenty of space to put food, drinks, whatever you need. It comes with 3 seats. Okay, and then you've got your cockpit here, which is going to be the command center. Here's our pedal. So that is the Ultrex Quest. We're going to be running it in 36 with 3 12-volt batteries. It can run 24 or 36. If you have not tried the new Quest, it is an incredible motor. It's beefed up. It comes with bigger bolts for mounting. That's got the MegaLive on it as well. And here I've got a couple cool things that I do. So this is a single GeigerTec bow plate, universal bow plate. And I can basically just undo this one knob here and take this graph with its mount off. If I'm fishing if I'm filming with this boat or doing something where I'm not really fishing hard, I can run the single Helix 10 on this, or I could take one. I have a dual stack on my Bass Cat that I can actually bring in, which has a Helix 10 and an Apex 13, so that I can have independent dual graphs here. So that's a very easy transfer way. You can see how neat it is, wire cover, everything else. Here in the front, you've got all your controls. So you got your trim up and down, your nav lights, your battery check. So you'll be able to check the voltage in your batteries, and then your quick release battery tender. And you also have 2 rod holder buttons if you're going to send rods backwards. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is the new 210 TFX. I'm going to break this boat in probably next week. We're gone this week. We're going to be filming out by Gananoque, Ontario for the Bait Fuel Fishing Tour Championships. So I'll be chasing the boys around in the old Yarcraft. But this one will get broken in as soon as I get back. It's actually going to be coming south with me to Florida, which is going to be kind of fun as well. So there you have it, guys. That is just a quick breakdown of my new 210 TFX from Yarcraft. If you guys could do me a favor, click subscribe down below. If you have any questions regarding the boat or the motor or how it runs, feel free to leave a comment down below. There you have it, guys. Again, any questions, feel free to hit us up. I hope everybody's having fun. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Most importantly, I hope you guys are all catching some fish. We will talk to you soon.